so many people like fell in love with and like used and talked about and all that stuff. But it was just one that I never tried. But I'm very excited to own it and be trying it finally. I guess maybe, I don't know. Here we go. Are we gonna get something? There we go. I was just a little stuck. Okay. Oh, it's very silky, very smooth. Has almost a coconutty scent, I would say. It almost feels like an actual moisturizer. That's a similar consistency that I would give it. I would say that's rubbed in. I made my face go a little red. What is this supposed to do? What is like the goal? You know, like certain primers do different things. Oh, with coconut water. That makes a lot of sense. Nope, there's no like, you know, this hydrating primer, so on and so forth. It just says with coconut water, probiotic based ingredient, and skin revivers. I feel like this is one of those primers that like people enjoy like wearing on their own when they're not wearing any makeup, you know? That's what I feel. Okay. Next, foundation. And I do have a new foundation to test. It is the Fenty one. This is like another, like a staple iconic product that I never tried until now. I'm really late to the game, I know. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. Shake well. I will shake this. And I got this in a boxy charm. And I picked out my shade online. I have no idea if this is actually going to match my skin tone, but we're going to find out. I also have this very, very cool and pretty beauty blender. It's a little, like, it's not as squishy as my other ones, but it was like $8 at CVS, and it came in like a little pack of 2 by Sonia Kashuk. I don't know. I just, honestly, I did it for the looks, but the package says to do foundation with this side, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. This is shake well. it seems to be blending quite well with this. Okay, now I'm going to use this pointy side. And I kind of like blend my concealer really however I want to. I kind of like do the under eye last, let it sit for a little bit, blend down, and then blend up at the very last bit. I also get my nose and all that. I feel like one thing I do miss is like other beauty blenders that are smaller. They're a little more precise. Wow, I think that looks pretty good. Now I don't know about the whole face, but I definitely want to set my under eye and T-zone area and whatnot. So I have a Too Faced powder that I really, really love. And it has this cute little like protector flap. And you can kind of dump some out and then close it up. Like so. I don't want to hit it too hard. I'll do this. Okay, let me do that instead. Okay. Okay, I got some powder, and I'm just going to. I also use my beauty blender to put on powder. You know, whatever. I like barely use like brushes for my base. I'm like desperately trying not to make faces while doing my makeup right now. I do have to say, since I am oily and I do use a creamy concealer, I do have to put on a good amount of powder, otherwise it does get slimy and sticky and way too creamy, I really have to get on my eyelids, otherwise my eyelids will crease, and they probably still will. I think no matter what I do, my eyelids are gonna crease. Okay, I'm just gonna dust a little bit on the rest of my face. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that this foundation like sets itself, but I'm just gonna do this anyways because I'm so used to it. Okay, I would say it's been about like this pure face palette, and it is that Mavi Blush right here. It is really beautiful, and I just keep reaching for it, you know. Okay, it's also like a nice, I don't know, nice for this time of year. I don't necessarily like wear certain colors for certain times of the year, but it does feel very summery to me. With blush, I likely often go overkill, but I really like blush. It's probably one of my favorite products, and so I don't really care if I'm overkill a little bit. I really don't. And blush, no matter what, blush does fade throughout the day, so also, this color isn't the craziest, strongest color. It's pinky, but it's very mauve at the same time. So I wouldn't consider it any kind of like bright blush. Okay, you know, I think that's okay. I don't think I need too much more. Then I'll just put some on my nose, on my forehead. I don't know, warm up the face a little bit. I haven't been using bronzer recently. I kind of enjoyed not using it, so I kind of sweep around a little bit with blush. But yeah, this is the Pure Fair Light, the 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Powders Face Palette in Fair Light. Okay, next, highlighter. And I have this really cool, like, highlighting set. Another BoxyCharm item. So first, we have an eye serum and primer, which obviously I'm not going to be using. I chose to go with the other ones, but this is like a dropper, and I feel like this needs a good shake for the first time I use it. Using this beautiful, like, how aesthetic is this? Just white packaging with a little bit of gold, but it's these beautiful looking highlights. Like, oh, can you see the sparkle on those? Wow. Okay, I really think I want to see what this is like, and then I might pop the white. So this is Sun Glitter, and then the white one is Diamond Fire. Oh, I'm really hoping this pink is not too dark for me. I'm gonna use my favorite highlighting brush. It is from Jaclyn Hill's brush set with Morphe. Okay. I'm just going to dip right into it. Okay, definitely not too dark. I'm very happy about that. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a dark pink and not actually highlight my face. seriously, any kind of highlight. I think it's super fun. Forehead, you know, just wherever you want to. I think that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Again, this is the Capri Illuminating Primer. Oh, shimmer palette. It's the shimmer palette. Active illumination for eyes and body. Eyes and body. Okay, I think next I just want to do a little bit of eyebrows. I'm feeling a little blank. And recently I've been, usually like I fill it in and then I put tinted gel. But like, I don't know, I've been really feeling just the tinted gel recently. So I'm gonna do that first and see how it looks. I just used the $6 NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. As I've said many times before in makeup videos, when it comes to brow products, I feel like you can really get away with drugstore $6 pencils, like, you know, that's just how I feel. So I usually fill in my brows because this one is good, but this one is much thinner and has gaps, so that's why I usually like to make them a little more even. If they were both like my right eyebrow, we would have no problem. Okay, I feel like I might go in for like a second brush through once it dries a little bit. Not bad though. That was a little something something. Okay, next, eyeshadow. Okay, so I wanted to use this new one I have. It's by Barbarella. And it's this humongous palette. But I noticed it has no like neutrals. It has one color called Oliver, but it's really not my color. So the rest are just like shimmers, and so I really need something to like start the whole look. So I grabbed a couple of other ones. I have my Natasha Denona, which I could use that one, but that is a little dark. I also have this other palette I got in a BoxyCharm from Beauty Bakery, and this is the Breakfast in Bed palette. And it has, you know, something that looks a little pinky and stuff. I've noticed that a lot of palettes these days don't have a ton of crease colors, unless the whole thing is like crease colors. That being said, I've kind of stepped away from the makeup world, so I'm sure there's a lot out there, but at least the palettes I own are just colors, a lot of colors. Okay, so I really think that, what do I want to try? Part of me like really wants to try this green, but I don't have a good, I don't even know how I would incorporate that into a look right now. So I think I might go for this one or this one. And for something like that, I think I'm just gonna pop this much darker. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. Yeah, I don't really know if this is doing much for me as a base color. Although we're trying over here. I used to like do so many like really in-depth eyeshadow looks, but I found that I just don't have the desire anymore. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go right into this shade called Jason, and I'm gonna use my finger, and that's what it looks like. I feel like it matches my top right now a little bit, and I'm just gonna lay that down. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It is nice, but I have a feeling this is gonna take me a minute to layer it. Layer it. Pretty. Very pretty. Oh. Wow. So this is nice, but I can tell that this is not the best quality in the world. Like, it takes a lot for it to get really like glittery and shiny and opaque. But once you get there, it's nice. It's nice. Very summery, very summery. Okay, I'm almost done. When it comes to putting like glitter shadow on my eye, I kind of just go in, you know, I'm not very precise. I don't really have much technique because honestly, like, this is gonna move, you know, every time I blink, this is going to move, so I'm not too concerned with being, you know, too precise or anything like that. Very pretty. That's the shade Jason, and you can see how much I went into that. Okay, I think I am gonna fill on my brow just a little bit. I just feel like it needs just a little something more. Again, this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Literally, like, I think $6, as I said. Where is my smaller palette? Here we go. Okay. Usually I would be a little more precise and careful with this, but don't really feel like it today. Oop, that was a little too much. It's okay, we're making it work. Make it work. And I am a believer that generally makeup has no rules. Like, if I want to put on tinted brow and then run a pencil through it, I can totally do that. Even though, like, generally you do it the other way around. I couldn't care less. a trend went around where like makeup artists or makeup YouTubers put powder before like their liquid products. I haven't tried that yet, but I thought that was very interesting. Okay, I feel like that looks just a little bit more put together. Okay, I think we're coming close to the end. I am going to quickly do some mascara. I think off camera because that gets a little boring, but this is the mascara I use, the Roller Lash. Okay, I'm gonna put some on and I'll be right back. Okay, mascara is done. I always feel like when you put on mascara, you go from like a 2 to a 10. Like everything just looks so much more put together. Okay, the last thing we have to do are the lips. And I have 2 different lip liners that are new. And I rarely use lip liners. I'm really like a lip gloss kind of gal, just like clear or like a light nude color. So I don't really own a lot of lip liners or use a lot of lip liners. I have a really dark red one and a more like nudie pinky color. And usually like I do really want to try the dark red, but I think with this look we definitely have to go with this one. This is by Dominique Cosmetics and the shade is Crush. Okay. Oh, it's in like this triangle type shape. This might be a little bit darker than I would think I was thinking it was going to be. Okay. It's not the most creamiest thing. Hold on. Like it's pigmented, but it's really glide that well. I feel like I'm almost dragging it across my lips. However, it applies really nicely. So I always choose